Agent Azrael here, like always. Yeah, so we got to see the Death Note thing. Everybody's been like really like, oh my god, this is not going to be good. How can they do this? It's just ruining it, this and that. Some people are like, I don't know how I feel. I really like the anime, but the live action, it's just like, really? That was very specific, I know. But that's what a lot of people are saying. It's what a lot of I've been hearing. Just general people in entertainment or on Twitter, whoever. Just some people are psyched for it. I'm in the market of saying it does have kind of a Dragon Ball movie feel to it, where they're definitely getting someone that's like mixed racially to kind of pass off as like a Japanese, like American kind of, like they're like really like trying to thread the line. They're not just going full on like BS like Karate Kid or anything, but like Dragon Ball, which was just very weird. Or didn't they make like a movie, an Avatar movie? Same preference, I think. Premise, excuse me. But this, I've never been a fan of anime live action as far as being made outside of the U.S. or without like a guiding hand from people like Netflix, and I've watched, and I said this on the last reaction, I've watched a lot of Japanese or foreign style, the filmography in it, or the I forgot the word, not filmography, it's the job of being the filmmaker. I've never been the fan of how it looks outside of the U.S. And I'm all for, all things in the world, food and cultures and all that. But entertainment, unless it's animated from like Japan or something like that, sometimes live action just comes off very weird. There's just a certain kind of filter and money behind a Hollywood funded kind of project. There just is. The cameras and the equipment, everything you use. I've never watched live action Japanese anime style movies because it's just like a basic camera, it feels like, and it's just very weird, and it's almost like it should be a TV show, not like a high budget movie. This at least looks like they're doing a high budget thing, and now this is the filmmaker kind of perspective of Featurette, so maybe he'll explain some of this Netflix thing to us, and we'll have a broader picture of what they're talking about. For anybody that watched that whole 2 minutes and 33 seconds opening right here, I appreciate that. I didn't mean to ramble so long. Let's just get into it and check it out.
I always thought the concept of Death Note in itself is really cool.
Very unique,
I
yes.
think everybody has that little wish fulfillment that they would have that power to kill.
All right, crazy.
The human whose name is written in the snow shall die.
God, that looks brutal,
This movie's
man.
about what happens when you give the ultimate power to a teenager.
Akira?
People freak out when I tell them that I'm doing Death Note.
My brother and I grew up watching lots of anime, and I always thought if I was ever going to adapt something into a movie that I should do Death Note. The story itself is so crazy and fantastic that you can interpret it in so many different ways.
Adam said, I just want to make the most kick-ass version of a movie with a kid with a killer notebook. And I was like, that sounds fucking awesome.
I realized very early on that Adam's completely insane. And when I say insane, I really mean genius.
We definitely want to take what's great about Death Note,
Oh,
the
shit.
light and dark and the moral ambiguity of killing someone for the sake of a better world.
What up, Hiro? Hiro Yakamura?
I think while still honoring the manga, Adam made something that really felt new.
We are making Adam Wingard's vision of Death Note something completely different.
I mean, if it's bad, you can just go back in time and erase it,
Movies
right?
like this, made at this scope. It's a big movie, it's epic.
The movie has an edge. I feel like people are going to respond to it.
We had a little bit more creative license to follow
All right, emo
Adam's
guy.
vision and make it more of a dark, edgier Death Note.
I hope that the fans are happy, because that definitely means a lot to me.
It cost a lot for him, too.
Shall we begin?
I like the music. Well, damn. That didn't make me feel any better. Knowing that guy's in it from fucking Heroes, a great NBC show. I actually really loved Heroes. It was one of my favorite shows back in the day. But now they're doing other things, like I forgot what it's called. It's like something on like they're doing Inhumans. some involving powers that looks just like Heroes but different. I can't remember. Yeah, man. He's the guy Kira, the guy playing Kira, or Light Yagami, I believe, right? He seems like he's way thinking that this is going to have some kind of impact, and maybe it will everywhere else in America, the world, but the U.S. I hope. Honestly, shit, man. When this comes out, for those of you that are maybe watching this, a handful of you, thank you. When this comes out, and I actually don't know when it actually comes out. Let me see if I can find it. August 25th. All right. So when this comes out, August 25th, let me ask you, should we maybe look up some kind of reviews, or maybe check? I'm not big on editing. I don't have the software for it, but I would love if somebody made a Japanese people react montage of everybody kind of check. Oh, I'll actually look at that now, because maybe the Japanese people react montage to the trailer. I want to see how Japan feels about this, and the people that are, the people at ground zero, I don't know if that's the right term, or the appropriate term, for anime, and where this comes from, Japan. So I might actually check that out. If you think that's a good idea, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, or let me know in the comments down below if you want to check that out. But then I also want to see some kind of reviews from Japanese people, excuse me, I burped, on maybe the 26th, letting us know, did they like it? Was it bad? Typical American ruining stuff. Dragon Ball, the reincarnation, resurrection. I want to know if this gets crucified. I will watch this the day of. I don't care what the fuck I'm doing. At midnight on the 24th, if it's released, I will watch this. So yeah, I'm just going to end it right there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you have any links to, or maybe you find any kind of Japanese people react montage. I don't want to do independent people because that's their content, and I don't want to, infringe on that. But if there's a montage of a bunch of people, checking it out and getting excited for it, I would really like to see everybody else's reaction from Japan, because I think that's the important part. That from where they're from, living in it, the culture's there. It's a coffee shop, a Gundam Wing coffee shop or something like that. It's just so entrenched there. And for the people that are huge fans of it in Japan, I would love to see their first initial impressions of that. And maybe I'll check that. Maybe I'll look that up after this, and maybe I'll be doing that in the week to come or something. But anyways, thanks for watching again. Thanks for hanging out. Once again, my name is Azrael. I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys.